Hey, I'm back, and I'm not quite sure if people are able to come back and join me as well. But I'm going to give it a minute to see folks coming back. This is kind of a little extra piece that we're doing right now. We're going to go ahead. I see people coming in. That's wonderful. Absolutely great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful to see you all back. Okay, as people are coming on, I just want to make sure that you are feeling comfortable around you. You got some good vibes around you right now. And, maybe you have some water, some tea, maybe you have some incense. I do want to go ahead and just clear all of the energy that we did a mindfulness imagination slash vision, just to start that off for today. And so it's very strong right now. Put your hand right by your chakra right there, right? And feel that energy coming from there. So this right here, just to give a rub. Okay. And just take and put your hands on the top. Just gather some energy from the top of the head. Okay. And I want you to imagine that in the rounding your hands, right? So you can see me. Everybody can have their eyes open now. Let's just go through the practice of how to bring that energy. So we've just done a really nice mindfulness, bit of a meditation and vision. And so what you're feeling right now in your third eye, you should really feel some energy there, some warm energy there, even that it's stirring. So what I'm asking you to do is to just take that energy up above the head there, and then just turn it into a shape like this. And we've talked about this before. Whenever you see kings and queens in ancient pictures, you always see them with headdresses on that is circular. And it's because of the energy that we have here that comes through your crown chakra. It has such a frequency when we're thinking high level thinking and we're meditating and we're in mindfulness state. We are very much connected to higher level frequencies, right? And that energy is very strong and powerful. So I want you to feel that energy right there. And you may or may not feel this. I've been doing this for years, where I can actually feel the energy. So it's almost like I can't even close my hand because I feel a lot of energy that's coming up this way. So take a minute, feel some energy, all that beautiful energy that you have. And now I just want you to take it and then just pull it on down through the chakras as you exhale. And that has a very calming effect as well. So we're still in a meditative state. Want you to know when you rub your hands together, right? Because we also know that these are energy points here, fingertips. No human being has the same fingerprints as the other, right? It's so much it'll take us, a long time to kind of go through all of the things. But at least know that you have energy of the hands. It's already positive because you've taken positive energy from your third eye, that first eye right there, and you've taken that energy from the crown and you've brought it back down to the body and the heart. So now if you would just very closely, can you feel some energy right there? When you go like this, do you feel energy right there in between your hands? You keep doing that as I'm talking to you. I'm just going to wave. But somebody tell me, are you actually feeling energy? Do you actually feel some energy in your hands? Okay. And we'll be doing a little bit more of that energy work for mindfulness tomorrow. But when you feel this energy right in here, okay, that is a part of the energy that covers us. We're going to talk more about the aura some more tomorrow, because I'm again wanting to give you some mindfulness practices using your energy points and really feeling that, okay? All right, so the last time that we did the chakra cards, and I was hoping that I had my, I want to light, has anybody lit any sage yet? Anybody have sage? Right? Again, I love this sage right here. It smells very nice. It's white sage. You can use whatever sage you want. But because we are all very much connected right now, energy-wise, this is going out for all of us. This is sage. And it helps to just clear all of those when we're wanting to clear, and I don't like to just say negative energies, just energies that we need to let go. So I'm doing that for all of us right now. I want you to feel that around the head. Just know that through this call, we can do these things as well. Okay? So I am just giving us a beautiful clearing of the mind and heart and spirit, because we are very much in spirit right now, and I will continue to let that sage burn for all of us. Okay, alrighty, so welcome. So I don't know if any of you remember when we first pulled cards in that I think it was maybe I don't know if it was the first day or second day, but all of you know that I do not practice with tarot cards. That's not me. I don't do readings. What I do and what I do love is connecting, getting nice suggestions, because this is all very positive. What I like to use is the chakras, because it just gives us a chance to think about things. It's not a prediction on how our lives will be. It's not connected to tarot reading. All right. So you, last time we had a group picking. Guess which ones we picked? And I kept them in their exact order. All right. So the very first one that we picked was this one right here. And it's on expansion. I don't know if everyone can see that okay. Expansion. Right? Okay. And that's the blue chakra. Your blue chakra matches with your throat chakra, okay? And the stone for this is called lapis, okay? Lapis stone, as we've been working with stones as well. So I can see, good, okay. So we're going to talk about that. Okay, the second one that we chose was impartiality. Okay, this was a message for our group. So impartiality, that was our second card that we chose. And then our third card that we chose together was perfection, right? And impartiality, by the way, is a neutral color. And that neutral color has to do with our crown chakra, okay? Just for you to know, it's a neutral color there. And then we had red for perfection. And we use these three cards to kind of ask ourselves some questions on past, present, and future. And for some of you, I've said this before, but I don't know if it's registered, and I know that there's probably some work that's going to need to be done in explaining this. But past, present, and future, they actually all live on the same energy planes, and we'll get more into that and what that means, right? But we can only control things from the present moment. What's past is past, what's future is coming. But so it's hard to explain. How can they all live on the same plane then? If we can only, maneuver through our present. Right? So we're learning these things together. We're learning. I hope that we are. And so what I would like to do now is I want to go ahead. Maybe I should just refresh for you what those different things met. I'm just going to quickly just say impartiality I'll just give you the inspiration for it. All right. And so the inspiration for this is to take an impartial look at your situation. The action here is to listen and observe. So that was something for us to think about as it related to impartiality. And then there was expansion and the inspiration. Inspiration to me means inspired, in spirit. Okay. And so that one inspiration said, seeking good advice is vital when you are pushing into new territory. And we are. I think Dee said we're going through transformation. And we certainly are. As a planet, as a universe, as individuals, and as a collective, we are. And you're pushing into new territory. Stay away from anyone who is critical of your dreams. This indicates possibly changing your friends. So if you have friends, we were talking about that before, that all they have to say are things that are negative, that you don't want to be around people right now with that negativity. All righty. And so again, these are things for us to think about. And then the last one, perfection, which was read. Let me see if I can find perfection right quick. Sometimes I know these by heart, but then I like to be kind of accurate on it for inspiration. Are you being too hard on yourself? Consequently, on others? This is something for us to think about. I think all of us can think about this. Begin to look for what's right and good in your world, and you will see it. So that was very early on that I asked people to go ahead and listen to that. Answer those questions for yourselves and see how that transformational piece begins to happen as we ascertain those questions for ourselves. So is everybody ready for us to choose 3 new cards today to work from? And don't forget, we're talking about our chakras here. And so I want to give you your stone colors for your chakras also. And I'm just trying to see, is everyone ready? Are there any questions that you might have? Okay, so I'm seeing some people are ready. That's good. So your root chakra is, the stone is red jasper. Okay, so remember I said have your pens and stuff available. All right. Because you'll read different places, different things. And so the things that I'm teaching you and sharing with you have come from so many different elders and groups from around the world. You know, I've traveled to more than 40 countries, mainly doing this work that we're sharing. And so it's a compilation of wise circles and people that have shared the things that I share with you. For your third eye, so this is the eye of that we talk about instincts and so on. That is, and I always carry this in my purse as well. I carry things like a clear crystal. I even put this under my bed when I'm trying to sort out questions that I might have, clarity that I want to have as I'm setting my mindfulness for my intentions. I will oftentimes make sure that I have some crystals around me to help to generate that a little bit as well. Okay, I'm just trying to set this so I can see you better. Okay, there. All right. And for the throat, I talked about lapia. The lapis. I don't have it right here. I have it over there. But lapis is spelled Lapis. And then for the heart, you want to be able to have your green stones for the heart, okay? For the solar plexus, you know it's yellow. You want to look for yellow jade if you have it, connecting to that yellow jade. And then for the sacral area, that is the womb. And that womb, chameleon is a great stone for the womb as well. And then for your crown chakra, amethyst. And a lot of people do have amethyst. I carry even little stones of amethyst. They can be $2, $3 to pick up. I do carry stones with me, especially, remember we talked about this particular stone as well, because we're around a lot of technology, so we're trying to tap into the stones that can help to calm that. So I'm pulling this. These are chakra cards. They're based upon our energy points and what it's drawing from our energy points. These are not tarot cards. I'm not doing a reading. These are for guiding us with questions. Okay? Hey there, Jesse, who just got off work. We're doing a second session, so I'm glad that you're on board. I see Tootie on. Just sending a lots of love to all of you. All right. And yes, that was Red Jasper. So usually what I'll do, everybody send me all of their good energy. I am going to definitely shuffle our cards. I usually leave my cards, my stones. I have a special, what I call offering table for the ancestors, because we need everything we can get right now. Okay. We've got, a double epidemic, pandemic, when we talk about coronavirus and we talk about the virus of racism. We've got so many things going on in the world. You need a place where you know that it's a sacred place for you. So make sure that you always have a special place that you can call your own, that calls out your ancestors when you're in need, and for all those who have passed on before you, okay, whose shoulders you have stood on. So, will somebody please, I have my chakra cards open. We're going to go for about 8 more minutes before we cut off. Tell me, where would you like for me to choose from? I can go middle, I can go toward the end, and I can go toward the opposite end. So first, yes, Marion. Building our own altars, and for some who can't deal with the word altar or offerings, or somehow that might be, something that you don't agree with the terminology, call it your special place. Okay? All right, Dom, I'm going to go from in the middle. I'm going to put it down so that I can't see. Oh, wonderful. Wow, we got 2 in the middle. So that means that this is going to be, oh my God, are you kidding me? 3 in the middle. Okay, whatever's coming up, let's see what it is. Okay. All right. And don't forget that's on our past, but it's still on the same plane. All right. I need to pick a next one. Reset. Okay. All right, Maurice. We got middle. Where are we going now? You can even say specific. 4th from the right. 5 from the whatever. Okay? So this is a joint mindfulness exercise. Okay, let me see. Come on, let's get it on, because you know how we cut off. We don't want to cut off on this one, because this is homework. Okay, end by my right hand. Very end. I'm taking that very end. And then, okay, I see 5 from the left and 1st from the left. So I am going to, and 2nd from the right. Okay, so now we can pull 5 cards. I'll do 5 means something different. Oh boy, you are on a roll. Okay, so I need to step back. So we had 1st from the left, I did. 5th from the left. Okay, that's our first 3 cards. And then I see 4th from my left. I see 2nd from my right. 2nd from my right. And I see 4th from my 4th from my left. Okay, and I'll take, this is my last one. 7 from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And actually, We've drawn 6, so now we'll have to draw 7. Okay, Anita, I got you. 8 from the right. Okay, so I will hold if we cut off. I'm going to do the first 3. Know that the first 3 are past, present, future, all happening on the same plane. And again, this is not a prediction. I'm not trying to read what your future is. I am trying to get us to set these, whatever this is, we need to be intentionally and collectively focusing on these tonight. Okay, in order for tomorrow. So I'm flipping over right now. We're showing confusion, and that's from a neutral card. So that's coming from the crown chakra. Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay. So second chakra is during our present. So that was past. Present is green, trickery. Can everybody see that? Okay. Now don't forget, these are just guiding chakras, thinking about our energy points and how we can address these and thinking about them with intention, mindfulness intention. And the last card for future is service. Can everybody see that okay? Service, that's our last card. So I'm not going to read the final 4. We're going to start with the first 3, and then I'm going to explain to you what the final 4 will mean. It's on a different level than past, present, and future. So would you like to hear what advice we've gotten to think about from these cards? Is everybody ready? Nice? Okay. All right, I'm going to take that as a yes. So our first pass is confusion. Looking it up quickly. Okay, in a silver cloud. And they're often not what you think they are, okay? So they're saying that collectively we need to think about this past piece of confusion, all right? And so the inspiration here is through the willingness to be in confusion, we find clarity. So I'd say that's pretty much on target because a lot of us came on board not knowing what to expect. And I'm hoping that we're finding some clarity in the reason why we're doing this and the reason why self-love, daily lifestyle practice is so important for us. There is nothing to solve, it tells us. Nothing to solve. Meditation and quiet time will bring clarity. And so I hope that makes sense for a lot of us. It makes a lot of sense to me from a standpoint of doing this collectively. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go on to the next one. Well, let me do a personal inquiry, and then I'll tell you the key ideas, and let's see how far we can get. So in the personal inquiry, can I see confusion as a good thing? So you're asking yourself this. Can I learn to let go of needing an immediate outcome? Those are questions for us individually. And the key ideas to this is allowing for confusion. We're always trying to control. That's the ego. Having spiritual support, consequences of action, and finding love. So that was our first card. Everybody ready for the second? The second was trickery, and that's green. That's coming from the heart. So let's see what that means. I've never pulled that card before, so I'm not quite sure on what that's going to tell us. Okay, Chicory. Ready? Okay, I'm going to start with the inspiration. During trying times, things may be easier if you ask for help. Don't be disappointed if assistance does not come from the place you expected. Again, that makes a lot of sense to me as our collective, as this collective group that's been joining online. It's making a lot of sense. Okay? All right. Now, personally, what are the questions we should be asking ourselves when we get this card? Am I afraid to tell the truth? How does that fear make me manipulate others? Okay, these are things that you are to think about tonight. That's why I said have your journals. Jot down some of these things. Because we have a little assignment tonight, because we hit our 30-day tomorrow. What do I really need to say? Remember we talked about that throat chakra? And sometimes you'll even get choked up when you're not supposed to say something. Maybe you're not supposed, maybe that's why you get choked up in your words. All right, but what do I really need to say? That's what we should be about. Okay? All right, so here's some key ideas from Chicory. It's a dance of scarcity. It's coveting possessions. It's a vulnerable heart. Remember, green is heart. It's self-honesty. So in all the practice we've been doing, as you've been doing your self-love 30 minutes a day all together with us, have you been checking out your own self-honesty? And I talk to me. Everything I'm saying to you, I'm applying it to myself. Are you being honest with self? And that's a question that you're asking when you're doing your mindful meditation. So you don't program it. You ask the question and it will come to you in your sleep. It'll come to you in your waking moments. Don't force it. These answers, just ask the question and those answers will come. I promise you. Okay? Have we been accusing others of different things? And do we have hidden motives? Something to think about. All right. Last but not least, so that's our present that we need to be checking out as we're coming to the completion of our 30 days. Ask ourselves some of these questions so that we continue to move forward. So the last card, remember, is service. Can everybody see that? Service. Okay? And that color is orange. So who remembers orange? What orange is connected to what chakra? Tell me. My little test. Anybody remember? No one? So you have red as your root chakra. What's the next chakra? Right. Right. Chakra. Right. And so that is your orange. That is your orange. That's when that sunlight turns into bright orange and it's sunset and it's fire. When you mix red and orange and yellow, you've got fire energy. So let's find out what service is for you and me and everybody on this call. Here we go. All right. Inspiration for service. Are you seeking your life as it really is? Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you seeing your love? That's very different. Are you seeing your life as it really is? Asking yourself the question. And that's right, Marion. Orange is the womb chakra. Right? And believe it or not, it's a masculine chakra. Right? It's very, well, actually the sacral isn't, it's the solar plexus is our masculine. Oh my God, I was going to say orange. I got to speak up. Speaking up. Yes, speaking up. Okay, so we're talking about, are you seeing your life as it really is? Though we may wish things to be different, often we create just what we need, just naturally. This is an opportunity to look at where you are today. Give up what you think you deserve and start being more of service. Are we hearing that? Start being more of service. And we talked about self-love. We talked about always looking out for others. But this is a different kind of service. It's service to our community, service to ourselves to become better people, to become stronger people, to become knowing people, to be in better service to self and others, is what I feel, is what I think. This is an opportunity right now to look at where you are today. Give up what you think you deserve, again, hear it, and start being of service, okay? Your personal inquiry in this is, here's the questions that you should be asking. How does the idea of service inspire you? Don't forget the word inspire means in spirit. So how does that inspire you? And how can I make the most of my present situation? What can I give? So often we're looking for others to give it to us. What can I give without any, hidden motives? What can I give without expecting someone to have to give it back to me? And lastly, some of the key ideas for this is favoritism, unwillingness to compromise values, finding contentment, the joy of service, and having precious memories. All right. So we are going to stop on those things. I'd like for you to, whatever you resonated with pulling those first 3 cards, I want you to write down 2 or 3 of the things you resonated with from those cards, and I want you to keep them intentionally floating through the mind, the body, and the spirit through mindfulness. What does that mean? Staying in present. When you're breathing, call up some of those things that we've just taken a look at on what we need to be doing collectively. Let us please, in power, in strength, in faith, in trust and belief, let us call our names today very, very powerfully, saying what you're grateful for to yourself, right? And then grateful to others. Can you save the video too? We're going to save the video. So, and I saved the first video. So while we get a nice double dose, if we hurry up, I guess, off. So calling with all the power, again, feel the frequency, feel the energy in the body, be sincere. Remember what's asking, are you for real with this? That's how this works. In knowing who we are. So let's do it. You ready? Karen, Bernadette, Cardoza, McLean, Dade. I thank you for being able to provide this 29th day. I thank you for your sincerity and your love. Karen, Bernadette, Cardoza, McLean, Dade. I thank you for having trust in others, your immediate family, your children, your grandchildren, your siblings, your close friends. I thank you for creating a circle of trust. Karen, Bernadette, Cardoza, McLean, Dade. I thank you for helping me to use and to acknowledge and to have happiness with the gifts that our source has given me. I thank you and I praise you and I praise everyone on this call today. I'm sending out love. I'm burning my sage today, my Palo Santo, so that all of our dreams tonight will be connected in power, love, truth, and unity. All praises to everyone. Blessings, peace, blessings, joy, strength, happiness, and sending much love to those who are still protesting and having their voices heard loudly. I hope that they feel our energy, our praise, our love. Ashe, Ashe, my sisters, my brothers, and to all, Ashe to all.